Ow. Whew, hot. Alright guys, so I'm doing this for the first time. I am a little bit worried about the camera falling down from this little window thing we have here. So I'm going through the news, and the first news I see here is, Trump urges Israel not to strike Lebanon with US and Iran so close to an agreement. Now, I find this quite ironic that after all these years of full cooperation, endless money, it's literally endless, Israel, if it has a good enough excuse, would get money at any given point, way beyond the annual budget that we have set aside for them. So there's that. We've been their supporters for over 50 years. They have continuously dictated terms, indirectly or directly, to be able to get their way when it comes to the Middle East, to secure their long-term future. And look, every country has the right to secure their future by any which means they can use to be able to get there. The debate here is not that, right? No one is questioning Israel's right to defend themselves, or to even enhance their goals, or to be on the offense, or to take other countries' lands. If you really think about it, if you take the whole moral point of view out of it, because in my opinion, morals are not really how countries have become what they are, and morals are not really how the countries are going to become strong in the future either. The way the countries become strong is to put their particular individual interests before anybody else's, and in order to achieve those interests, once there's a consensus within the country, and by country I mean the people elected, people in power, once there's consensus on those short-term and long-term goals, the country acts. Israel being what it is, it's a small country. It is surrounded by a lot of other Middle Eastern countries that, at least ideologically or religiously, historically, does not like or trust them to be allies, to be partners, so on and so forth. Some of them have learned to become friends with Israel over time because of economic interests of their individual nations, which, has always been a very interesting topic in Muslim countries. Are economic interests more important than religious interests? But it seems to me that Middle Eastern countries have come to realize that, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, only time is going to tell, but they have come to realize that economic interests outweigh religious interests, because at the end of the day, just because someone shares religion with you does not mean that you can trust them with your country's best interests. So a lot of them have slowly aligned with Israel over time. Abraham Accords is, a bit of, proof of that. And so coming back to Israel, now Israel, being a small country, is not really able to be dominant. It is not the United States of America. It is not China. It is not Russia. Pretty much everything that major that they have invented and created within their country has somehow been sponsored or helped out by either the Americans or the Jewish people around the world, and I'm assuming most of them are in America. They have extremely strong lobbying skills, which they started working on before anybody else, and the results of that are showing now. The only thing Israel is now lacking in order to become, and lacking in terms of, what's preventing them from becoming